For me, it is very, very special to get out of Washington and to come here to IU and visit truly one of the finest public universities in America. Your campus is beautiful. I landed amidst all the corn at Monroe County Airport, and there was a period in my life where I was measuring my life by the height of the corn. I learned that art. Your faculty here is absolutely first rate. Your students, brilliant, or so they tell me. And you are, above all, a global university with academic partnerships on every continent. Foreign policy is economic policy, and economic policy is foreign policy. And today, that's more integrated, and the world is more integrated than ever before, to some people's chagrin, as we will discuss a little bit today. But the opening of this school is really in keeping with this university's very proud tradition, which Dr. McRobbie noted, of helping to explain the world to America and America to the world. Each day, there are more people in the world putting additional pressure on limited natural resources, on the challenges of governance itself. Big chunks of the Middle East and Africa are torn by violence, creating a record flow of refugees. The age-old problems of nationalist ambitions and religious extremism are testing the resilience of the rule of law. And the devil's marriage of technology and terror prompts us to fear that the 13th century battles will soon be fought with 21st century weapons. Now, to some, all of this may lead to the temptation that in my younger days we called tuning out. After all, why worry about what seems beyond your control? So let me be blunt. The complications of this era are neither reason nor excuse to duck our common responsibilities. On the contrary, it is precisely because of the complexity of this world that we are required to tackle the hardest challenges and live up to the magnificent legacy that we inherited. If that doesn't sound easy, my friends, it's because it isn't. In fact, it will require from us the same qualities of optimism and ambition that transformed the United States from a wilderness into the most remarkable democratic society on the face of the planet. So I come to you today to describe an America that is more engaged in more parts of the world, with more initiatives to bring about change and more development efforts than in any time in American history. In Europe, we are standing firm with Ukraine. We've led the charge against Ebola, and just recently, it was announced after the predictions of 1 million people dying by last Christmas that those countries are Ebola-free. Due primarily to the leadership of America and its partners, not just now, but over the course of decades, a child born today, girl or boy, has a far better chance than a child born at any previous time to survive infancy, to get the nutrition needed to grow up healthy, to attend school, to have a basic medical care, and to live to the age of 70 or more. In recent years, the world has cut in half the percentage of people living in extreme poverty, and with U.S. contributions showing the way, we are making steady progress towards the first AIDS-free generation in more than 30 years. Remember, leadership isn't just a button that you push in time of emergency. Leadership must be backed by resources, and it can't be sustained on the cheap. Ask any pollster, and she will tell you that the average American believes we spend as much as 25%, some even say 50%, of our national budget on foreign aid. In fact, my friends, aside from Defense Department, everything we do in diplomacy, all of our USAID, all our development work, all of our diplomats, all of our outreach is 1 penny on the dollar, $1 on the $100 spent. I repeat, $1 out of every 100.
Your fans here in Bloomington have noticed that you are an intrepid cyclist, and
careless sometimes.
well, we've been scouting you. And on behalf of our university and our campus, I would like to, and through the powers invested in me as the provost of the campus, I am inducting you as an honorary member of the Little 500 teams of Indiana University.
Thank you so much. That's fantastic.
Oh my goodness.